anyways, they noticed it. They was hating, no, they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Man, I got you. Man, 51. Kill.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Ryan. And he spins through. That's complete to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Ito Smith was a little bit of a surprise in 2018. Got unexpected playing time due to the absence of Devontae Freeman. Took full advantage of it. Had 27 catches out of the backfield last season. There's another one this year.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
On second down now, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. This is Quadri Allison, the rookie from Pitt. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2 times. 3 down. 49, check 49.
On second down now, it's Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, 51 to Mike. Here we go. Out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Mike 51. Okay, double. 25! Hey, tight down. Hey, South! Watch the other. Check. He's checking. 51, South!
Now here's Olison, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Quadri Olison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. It's just me and you.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now pass complete here to Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. The Sanders has got it complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
A gain of 12. And the Saints 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. So don't say no.
Toss play, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. 54, South. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Kill.
To throw is Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Slant. 5-9.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Saints 14, Falcons 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On the ground, Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They run it again with Kamara.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
25. Check, 47. Get that quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Right there, 56. Now watch one.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 15. Over.
Running with Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the 38, Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Double dog, that's the way.
Kamara. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's it, baby.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Check 45, come on. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. Yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Patchy, 21. Wait.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
They go play action with Ryan. And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Ryan down around the goal line. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And no, it's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Breeze. The quick slant caught. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Switch. Check.
They'll run it with Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Whip. Hey, right. Watch the whip.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Olesen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A 7-yard loss.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Demario Davis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Gage. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game.
He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On first down, Murray. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Now Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
21. Check three.
This is Murray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Check.
They go with Murray again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Ready. 95-56.
They'll run on first down. It's Murray. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Lutz with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure